It's 4 o'clock and 16 degrees from 299 Queen Street West. This is Toronto's breaking news, CP24. Good afternoon. I'm Rubina Ahmed. Your weather forecast coming up in just moments. But first, our top story. A mess of a season is prompting some house cleaning at Rogers Centre. A day after some dirty laundry was aired about the clubhouse, and with just 2 games left in the season, the team has fired General Manager J.P. Ricciardi. More on that rift in the clubhouse in just a moment. But after a miserable swoon, which started back in May, Ricciardi's time ran out. The team got off to a hot start with a 27-14 record. But since then, the Jays have lost 70 of their next 118 games. Ricciardi's been with the team since November 2001, guiding the Jays to 4 winning seasons and 4 on the losing side. But the Jays have been beefing up the payroll to try and contend with the Red Sox and Yankees without much success, the low point being this season. CP24's George Logogenis has more from outside Rogers. It's 7 o'clock and 27 degrees and sunny out there from 299 Queen Street West. This is Toronto's breaking news, CP24. Hello, I'm Rubina Ahmed. Traffic and weather together, but first, our top story. Toronto police name 2 suspects wanted in connection with the murder of a French teacher suffocated to death earlier this week. Police have named 2 Mexican nationals, 23-year-old Juan Antonio Reyes and 19-year-old Ana Laura Rodriguez, as the prime suspects in this case. Footage from a security camera overlooking 2645 Jane Street led police to issue the arrest warrants. They are both wanted for first-degree murder in the death of 44-year-old Connie Valencia. It's 4 o'clock and 7 degrees from 299 Queen Street West. This is Toronto's breaking news, CP24. Good afternoon. I'm Rubina Ahmed. Traffic and weather together, but first, our top story. The spotlight shines tonight on Canada's top musicians. Music's biggest night in Canada, the Juno Awards, are being held in Vancouver for the first time since 1998. The entire weekend has been filled with festivities to honor the best Canadian acts, including a chance for fans to get up close with their favorite Canadian artists. Comedian Russell Peters will host the awards for the 2nd year in a row. The weather forecast is coming up in moments, but first, our top story. A rescue mission becomes a recovery mission on New York's Hudson River after a tour helicopter and a small plane collide. The accident happened over the Hudson River between Manhattan and New Jersey, sending both aircraft into the water. Here's a live shot of that mission going on right now. 5 Italian tourists and a pilot were believed to be aboard the helicopter. 3 people, including a child, were traveling on the plane. New York's mayor says so far only 2 bodies have been recovered. However, Michael Bloomberg does not feel the crash was survivable.
What we can tell.
And this is where you want to be this weekend. Here's a live look of the 16th annual event. It draws thousands of local residents and tourists who want to sample some Hellenic culture in the city's historic Greek neighborhood. Along with food, the event has different stages to showcase several musical events. One stage is exclusively showing traditional Greek singers, dancers, and musicians. Being propped up by metals and mining stocks this afternoon. Gold is on a tear again today. There is some really good economic data out today that is powering the markets in the States. The stock yesterday closed at $76. He has offered a close to $100, so anyone holding that stock yesterday is doing very well today, up about 30% in just 1 day of trading. Ben, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Rubina. Hold on, there's some people who want to say hi to you. Isn't that right? 1, 2, 3. You got friends everywhere, Rubina. Welcome to Vancouver.
That's amazing, Ben. That's amazing. The mood is hot there, definitely. You guys have got great weather in Vancouver. In Toronto, we are sopping in the rain. What is it like there right now, hours before the Junos are beginning? This year, more than $100 million worth of deals are expected to be done during the 11-day festival. CEO Piers Handling says that is one of the greatest successes of TIFF. After watching the movie 5 times, he was surprised how much art imitated life.
There's excessive money kicking around, there's aggressiveness, highly competitive.
Give me a good example of someone you've dealt with in your business that's just been really cutthroat that you could say Gordon Gekko-like.
Well, without quoting names, I remember that the investment bankers, particularly on both sides of the transaction, I was always amazed at how fast they could ramp up and make up fees for a particular transaction because they're in a transaction-oriented kind of churn 'em and burn 'em business.
It's a line straight out of the movie. In Martin's experience, the movie mirrors the banking world, and many workers on Bay Street agree. If you think think you've been hearing about this movie for a while. You're not alone. It was supposed to come out in April, then the release date was pushed to September, so it would coincide with the 2-year anniversary of the Lehman Brothers collapse. Director Oliver Stone wanted the global financial crisis to be top of mind when this movie hit theaters. In Toronto, Rubina Ahmed Haq, Business News Network. I'm Rubina Ahmed Haq with TD. I'm here at a busy TD branch in downtown Toronto. This is one of the more than 300 branches that is open on a Sunday. To tell us more about 7-day banking, I'm joined by Carrie Peacock. She's the Executive Vice President of Branch Banking at TD Canada Trust. Thanks for joining us, Carrie.
My pleasure.
If you have any more questions about 7-day banking, you can go to tdcanatrust.com or pop into a TD branch, perhaps on a Sunday. Thank you so much for watching.